Hey there, this is Lady Jamers, and welcome to this month's Cooking and Baking with Lady Jamers. For July's theme, I always like to do a red, white, and blue theme, and this year is no different. So, I am doing mini star pies, and basically, that is a little pie, fruit pie, done in a muffin tin. Easy peasy. So, I have blueberries for the blue, whipped cream for the white, and strawberry preserves for the red. Actually, this is pie filling, not preserves, but I don't see why you can't use preserves in this. This recipe I found from Lucky Leaf website, actually. So in there, they had strawberry preserves, blueberry preserves, and putting them in a pie crust and then baking them with a little star shaped on the top. Now, I don't have blueberry preserves. You can use the red for cherry pie if you want. And so I'm doing the strawberry filling for half of them and fresh blueberries for the other half. Now, this is where it gets into it. And I'll show you that in a minute, right after this picture of the ingredients. Now, while I was looking to see how everything was going, I noticed that I did not tape a major part of the story. Now, I used up all the blueberries that I had, but I did have some strawberries in the refrigerator because the strawberries and blueberries together were on sale at the supermarket. Now, what you do is you take your fruit, in this case, strawberries. In the case of this actual whole video as a thing, you could say, blueberries. And then you rinse them off. And that rinsing off and then, not having that much water, just like a pinch in here, plus the sugar will make kind of a, you could say, sauce that you will see later in this video. So you just store it, and right here you have your strawberries just like this. This is the way my grandmother served us strawberries when I was a little girl. And you could see right here all the little syrup that's in there, I hope. There you go. And then you place this aside, and then you take, one sec, put it over here, the round cookie cutter. Now, I don't have a basic round cookie cutter itself. I have this kind of flower one, but it's a little bit bigger than 3.5-inch diameter, and that's what you want. And then you take your dough. Let me show you, because I have another dough here. Take your dough, you flatten this out, and then you cut this, and this is the little star decoration, and this is the crust. And that part you will see, because you see me in the middle of cutting these with the other roll of this. So, and then how to do these is also on film. So, thank you for your patience. Now back to our regular program. Now, as you can see, we have all the scraps, and then you just mush it together. Now, you should use a rolling pin. I'm not, I'm just using the palm of my hand and flattening it out. And then, there's two ways to go about this. One, you can have the top of take this, smush it down like this, and this could also be the top of your tin. Get your star shape, plop it in the middle, and there you have your little star for the top. And this one I'm going to put on top of the other thing, and that way you can see two different ways to have the top. I found, and you're seeing the picture in the end of this, when I did my first one, I did all of them kind of like this, except for one where I put the one single star on it, and I like the one with the single star best. So I'm going to have two. I'm going to show you that will be like this, and then the rest will be just that on top. go. Put that in the middle. And voila. Now, over here, while I was off camera, I made some stars for the stuff. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have all of it filled in there. So I have 10, I need 2 more. 1 and 2. Next up, we're going to put the filling in here. Okay, so here we have our berries. They've been sitting, and as you can see, they made their own little syrup with the sugar and just a pinch of water. So you take these and you put them in the muffin tins. And can you see this? And you want to make it 3/4 full. Say that quick. And let me switch these two around. There you can see a little bit better. There you go. And you're saying to yourself, Jamie, you didn't put Pam or anything underneath. Well, this is a non-stick muffin tin, and I thought that same thing the last time, and Mom said, you don't have to, I never do. And so since everything was in there, I thought I'll take her word for it. And anyway, I made them, I let them sit a while, and they didn't stick. Now, since I used the container of blueberries for my first shot, I just have enough for the 6 I want. So we'll go like that. And you may need 2 of the little quart size, or one of those little ones that are kind of rectangle like, if you're doing the fresh berries. Let me put this over here. And for the other 6, I'm going to do the pie filling. So also for decoration, you can put fresh fruit or little Jimmy's chocolate shavings, or just leave it plain. Now, the other thing I don't get from the original recipe, which I always tweak the recipes when I make them, was that it said 1 whole can of this, 1 whole can of the other. And my question is, whoop, that's going to overflow. My question is, I only used about 2/3 of the can. And so anyway, you would have about almost a half a can of the blueberry and a half a can of the strawberry or cherry, depending on which one you want to use if you're doing the 21-ounce can. So here is how it looks without the little topper. And we are going to put this one on here. And I'm going to put this one on here. And just fold it. And then what you do is you take the egg wash and you wash over it, and that has it kind of brown. Here is my egg wash, and I had a double yolk. Woohoo! So let me mix it in. And get this spoon. Now you can brush it kind of with a pastry brush. You can use a little spoon the way I'm doing, or you can go the easy route, and I'll show you what the easy route is. The easy route is take your little star, take your egg wash, dip the star, and then put it in the middle. Now, I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I have right here. Now, you're saying, why do you have butter if has all the sugar? This is for this guy. So, this guy won't get any little butter, but que sera. So, just put a little tiny bit on each blueberry or whatever fresh fruit ones you're using. I don't really know the difference if you don't use it because I haven't tried it that way. If you try this recipe yourself, you can tell me. Now, just out of you-know-what and giggles, I'm gonna put 2 on the strawberry, even though the strawberry doesn't really need it. So we dip that, put that in the middle. And then when you're all set, you put it in a 375 oven for 30 minutes. And that little sound is telling us the oven is ready. And let me just finish putting these stars on. And then we'll come back and you can see the finished product. I will tell you there'll probably be some overflow. So that's how it looks before it goes into the oven. Don't the ones with just the star on top look cooler than the ones that have the dough on it? So, here we go. Let me push this down a little bit farther so I don't burn myself. And cook 30 minutes. And we'll be right back. Here's the finished product. Now you can kind of tell why they say do 3/4 full. So I think that one came out nice. That one really overloaded. And as you can tell, the ones with the star came out kind of cuter. But once you put the whipped cream on it, you can't tell at all. As you can see, it didn't come out 100% But the taste, now that is something else. When you put a little bit of whipped cream on those pies, they won't know that it overflowed. They would just know it tastes good. So, try to make a little Mickey Mouse head there. And hope you enjoyed this recipe. Even though there's a little bit of, how you say, flaws in there. But that makes it a Lady Dreamers video, doesn't it? So, make sure you try this for your friends and family. Next up is the ingredients, some pictures, and directions on how to make things for your family and friends, and make sure that you cover all your flaws with the Reddi-wip. See you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Try to make a little Mickey head just to show you. And it did come out completely clean. Here, let me show you with this one. I just put my knife here and voila. You need 2 hands to get it up, but as you can see, came up like really easy. Doing this Sans gimbal right now. Well, like I said, you saw it come up. So, taste testing right now. Thank you.